Choosing a website hosting platform is like choosing the right space for your business. You want to think about the location, whether it's a private space or shared, how much room you need, and of course, what you can afford. But above all, your website home should be safe, reliable, and secure, just like what you would want in real life. But while you probably know how to choose your own home, how do you go about picking the right one for your website? What should you look for? And how can you be sure what you're getting when you pay for it? What might feel like intimidating territory, but today we're going to make it a whole lot easier. In today's video, I'll guide you through the world of web hosting, unveiling the pros and cons of each type and shining a spotlight on all the important pricing so you know exactly what you have to pay. Hi, I'm Noah from SiteGround, and before we jump in, make sure you subscribe and click the bell so we're always notified about our latest videos. Having set the scene, let's turn our focus back to what truly matters in web hosting. We'll examine the key attributes that ensure your website runs smoothly and efficiently. Let's uncover what you should consider when choosing your web hosting provider, types of hosting, and which is best for you. Web hosting costs range widely, anywhere from as little as $2 per month to well over $500. This big difference mostly comes down to the type of hosting you choose. Each type comes with different configurations, like CPU power, RAM, and storage, that impact both performance and price. And choosing the right hosting type is essential because it determines how your website handles traffic, how secure it is, and of course, how much you pay. So let's start things off with one of the most common choices for hosting, managed and unmanaged hosting. Before we dive into the specific types of hosting, there's one key decision you need to make first: how hands-on you want to be. This usually comes down to choosing between managed and unmanaged hosting. Managed hosting is the ideal if you want a hassle-free experience. Think of it like owning your own home, but having someone else fix the plumbing, deal with electrical issues, and so on. So in the world of website hosting, this means the hosting provider takes care of technical tasks for you, like server maintenance, updates, backups, and security. It costs a bit more, but it saves time and effort, which is especially useful if you don't have much technical experience. Unmanaged hosting, on the other hand, gives you full control over your server. It's like doing all the maintenance and fixes in your house yourself. It's more affordable, but you're responsible for all the things: installing software, configuring settings, and fixing issues if something goes wrong. This option is better suited for experienced users with strong technical skills. So ask yourself, do you want to save money and take full control, or would you rather pay a bit more for peace of mind and support? The answer is up to you, and it will guide you as we explore the different types of hostings available. Shared hosting. So now let's move on to exploring shared hosting, as is the simplest setup and the preferred choice for most. With this type of hosting, you have your website hosted on a shared server with multiple other websites. Basically, it's like living in an apartment with roommates. You share a common space and split some of the cost, but each of you has your own personal space. It's the opposite of dedicated hosting, which we'll explore in a moment. As for cost, shared hosting typically runs between $2 and $15 for the entire first year when billed annually. Then it renews at $10 to $40 per month. Now, this is the cheapest kind of hosting, but there are some downsides to consider. Oftentimes, with shared hosting, if one of the other website hosted on the server, one of your roommates, starts getting a lot of traffic, it may steal some of the service resources. This will throttle your website's performance. The good news is that if your hosting provider has configured the services correctly, like SiteGround does, issues like these are effectively prevented. It's also worth noting that shared hosting is usually also managed. As we already touched on, this means that the website hosting company takes care of server management tasks such as updates, security, making it user-friendly for beginners. This makes it an ideal solution for blogs, portfolios, personal websites, small to medium-sized businesses, and freelancers. In fact, it's the best option for most users, and it's reliable, fast, and comes at the best price. If you're not sure how to begin, SiteGround offers beginner-friendly shared hosting with managed services, making it super easy to get started. I'll leave a link down below. VPS hosting. The next type of hosting is VPS, or virtual private server hosting. Think of VPS as the middle ground between shared hosting and the soon-to-be discussed dedicated hosting. With VPS, you're still sharing a physical server with other users, but unlike shared hosting, you're giving your own dedicated slice of resources, like CPU, RAM, and storage, within that server. It's kind of like living in the same apartment building, but in this scenario, while you share the building with others, you have your own private apartment, and what you do inside it doesn't directly affect your neighbors. This setup is more pricey than shared hosting, but it offers greater control and significantly more power to handle higher traffic volumes. VPS hosting typically comes in at between $4 to $20 for the entire first year while billed annually. Then it renews at $20 to $100 per month. This kind of hosting is particularly ideal for growing websites that require more control and flexibility, as users have root access to configure their server settings and install software as needed. Of course, this means you'll need quite a bit more technical skills to set up and maintain your site, and a larger budget than if you were using shared hosting. Cloud hosting. This type of hosting is popular among large businesses that get a lot of traffic. Cloud hosting essentially means that your website is hosted across a network of interconnected servers on the cloud. The main advantages here are high availability and dynamic resource allocation, enabling websites to scale without effort in response to traffic spikes or increased demand. So when compared to VPS hosting, this setup is especially well suited for handling traffic spikes and scaling efficiently. That's because, unlike VPS hosting, which relies on a single physical server, cloud hosting distributes your site across multiple servers, making it significantly more reliable and better at handling traffic surges or hardware failures. Now, when it comes to price, cloud hosting is typically $30 to $100 billed annually for the first year, and $25 to $400 billed monthly upon renewal. While cloud hosting may appear more expensive than VPS, it can actually be more cost-effective in the long run, thanks to its flexible pricing and easy scalability. We also offer cloud hosting as SiteGround, which is designed for growing websites that need top performance and scalability. So I'll leave a link down below. Now, if you run a small business or simply just have a personal website, chances are cloud hosting will be outside your budget. Several years ago, if you wanted the absolute highest level of security, then dedicated cloud hosting was the only way to go. But times have changed, and so has cybersecurity, so now you can rest assured that your site will be safe and secure even with the lowest tier of shared hosting. Another important thing to keep in mind, especially for small businesses and teams, is that cloud hosting requires a solid technical foundation in order to set up a website from scratch. So most cloud customers have a dedicated web developer or even an entire team just to tackle website needs. At the end of the day, cloud hosting is the most heavy-duty solution out there, making it ideal for sites that get tens of thousands of visitors per day. For the rest of us though, a shared managed hosting subscription is surely more than enough. If all this talk of hosting has piqued your interest, then be sure to check out our video that takes a deeper dive on the subject. I'll link it down below. Dedicated hosting. This is the opposite of shared hosting. It's the most expensive and most personalizable type of hosting. With dedicated hosting, you have an entire server exclusively for your website, which offers significant performance and control. That said, this level of exclusivity comes at a high cost and requires substantial technical expertise to manage effectively. Indeed, dedicated hosting comes with a price tag of around $100 to $500 billed annually for the first year and $80 to $700 billed monthly upon renewal. So while dedicated hosting provides power and customization, it can be overkill for most users. And this expertise and complexity might likely overweigh the benefits, especially when cloud hosting offers a similar reliability and scalability at a more affordable price point. Plus, cloud hosting can dynamically allocate resources and handle traffic surges efficiently, making it a more practical choice for most businesses. Long story short, unless you have very specific needs and a hefty budget, cloud hosting is often a more sensible and cost-effective option. What to look for in good web hosting. Alright, so as you've surely gathered by now, hosting prices can vary pretty dramatically, and that usually comes down to the type of hosting. But even if you go with managed shared hosting, which we recommend, you'll see prices between providers differ notably. Some providers offer very low prices, but with big trade-offs in performance or support. Others charge more, but not always for features you actually need. So let's break down all the hosting features that are truly worth paying for, so you can choose a plan that fits both your budget and your website's needs. Starting with speed, it's absolutely non-negotiable. A slow site drives users away and hurts your bottom line. In fact, 83% of users expect a page to load under 3 seconds, and nearly half would abandon the purchase if it takes longer. Not only that, but speed also impacts your Google rankings. So a sluggish site means less traffic. We break this all down in our video on how to speed up your site, so be sure to check it out. As usual, I'll leave it down below. So long story short, make sure you get yourself a hosting partner that has speed in mind. Take SiteGround. Our tests show that websites switching from other hosts are on average 85% faster on SiteGround. And because we believe site speed is so very important, we also created the SiteGround Speed Optimizer. This is a WordPress plugin designed to maximize your site's performance. It's free to use whether you're a customer or not, so I'll leave the link down below for that as well. Next up, security. Picture your website as a digital fortress, with a quality host serving as the vigilant guardian against cyber threats. Essential features like IDS or IPS protection, regular security patches, and automatic WordPress updates form the first line of defense. These measures ensure your site stays secure and resilient, allowing you to concentrate on expanding your online presence without worrying about potential vulnerabilities. Make sure your hosting plan includes regular and free backups included as well, just in case. You can also easily add to your site security with the SiteGround Security Optimizer, a completely free all-in-one plugin that will help your WordPress website stay safe and secure. Additionally, we have a whole video that demystifies website security. I'll leave the links for both the plugin and the video below. Okay, then there's live customer support. Kind of a dying art these days, don't you think? Having responsive human customer service by your side can make all the difference. Because even with the absolute best hosting provider, you might end up needing to troubleshoot an issue. And talking to a bot just isn't going to cut it. And we have to give a major shout out to SiteGround here. We are known for our award-winning 24/7 customer support, which is there to assist you at every turn. Whether you need to address a technical issue or you have questions about migrating your site, which, by the way, we also have a video on. The link is below. Finally, don't forget scalability. As your website grows, whether through more content, higher traffic, or maybe added functionality, your hosting needs will change. Choose a hosting provider that can easily scale with you, that offers flexible plans and the ability to upgrade resources or handle traffic spikes without downtime or hassle. At SiteGround, we are passionate about the success and growth of your business. That means we're committed to giving you everything you need to make that happen. From exceptional site speed and performance to top-notch security, expert support, and scalable solutions. That way, you can focus on what matters, building a successful website and business. So now you're officially an expert on website hosting costs, and hopefully you feel empowered to make the best decisions for your business. After all, the right hosting plan can really make a big difference for your business and peace of mind. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more smart marketing tips. And don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, and good luck.